So, Engineer Al Nasser, thank you for being with me. It's an absolute pleasure to meet again. So let's start by this idea of smart transformation. What does that really mean? Because, you know, we talk smart, we talk AI, we talk digital, we talk digitalization, we talk, you know, PropTech. But what is smart transformation? Let's start there.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, thank you very much for the session. It's glad to be with you here, and thank you very much for all audience. And I'm really pleased to be part of this wonderful summit. This is the second year we are having this global PropTech summit in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and our expectation is really more and more coming. Let me answer this by going and first saying what's in Saudi Arabia today. Today, Saudi Arabia is really leading worldwide in every angles that's related to digital transformation. Today, as a government, we are number 4 worldwide government in digital transformation. The level of infrastructure in digital today in Saudi Arabia is one of the highest worldwide. The connectivity, the data migration, the transformation of those subjects is become now a very, very high and as infrastructure ready in Saudi Arabia. Having said that, also real estate is very main part of our lives. Real estate is embedded in every business in the country, embedded in every subject that you work on it, neither business, neither residential, neither, so real estate embedded in everywhere. This will cause that people expectation, which become very high now, as you know, our expectation, our Saudi citizens and residents are become very high expected on the level of digitalization there, will expect also the real estate to be up to that level. I think we are in Saudi Arabia in one of the lowest country in the world. You have the period that you transfer the title deed. It's just taking seconds to transfer a title deed from owner to owner. We reach a level where we really heavily depending on the smart transformation, on the digital, on the real estate. And you can see all the people who are there in this event is discussing this. Also, the numbers that's been presented by many of the people who started guests before me is giving very promising number on the level of transformation and digital transformation. So I will be honest with you to say to you, people expectation very high. The country expectation from us also very high, where we are looking today to reach to a level to have the digital transformation on the highest level on the real estate, similar to what's happened else in different industry like the financial technology or in telecom technology or other. So that's our expectation.
So for you, smart is really about integrating and using and employing the digital tools and the technologies that enable things to work better or faster or with less friction. So are there any specific examples perhaps in one of your Alandalus projects that you might be able to point to that give us a real live use case, a real world case where smart technology is influencing the way that a project is designed and delivered?
Yes. Lately, we see the implementation of the smart technology. It's embedded in all the angles of the journey. So starting, what we do today in Alandalus, starting from studying the possibility or this chance or this property chance, most of this is study done by a digital transformation, AI, machine learning, machine understanding, machine decision. So we study the land location, the possibility of the highest use that's on this land, the people around this area and what's the access they need, what the things they are looking to or what the things they are expecting, what's the spending limit on that areas. So even the visibility study now, it's built heavily by the digital transformation of collecting all the data relative and giving the decision. This is number 1. Now, 2, even the best development for this property, whatever it is either it's residential or commercial or whatever the type of the business it is. Now, even the design will be using the digital elements and PropTech. So you will have the best design that's utilizing the energy, You will have the best design for people needs. All of this will be now plugged in within the PropTech. And then you take this further to the utilization, the usage, understanding the people need, what the people need to go then, and even studying all those data and implementing it. Today, when I see Alandalus, we look to the journey from the beginning to the end. We find digital transformation and PropTech solutions are embedded since we say good morning until we say good night.
I think sometimes we don't, we're not always aware of how much these things are already so integrated and so much a part of things. And, obviously digital transformation and PropTech solutions tend to begin with things like data, which it plays such an important part. And it's a massive driver to kind of the digital real estate era. And you sit, don't you, on the National Committee, which is amazing. So can you talk to us a little bit about maybe some of the signals that you're seeing from that position, which really demonstrate and show that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is leading when it comes to digital real estate? Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
I'm very pleased to be honest, a member of National Committee of Real Estate Brokerage and Commercial Centers. And me and my colleague in this committee, we are working to support overall the real estate and I will say social and industry in supporting the people themselves who's working in this field to bringing their voice to the highest level to all people and understanding their challenges and trying to work on it. As I told you, real estate is embedded in everywhere. So you have a big portion of the subjects related to real estate. Just let me tell you something. One small example. We
love examples here. We
have over than
examples.
10 million lease contract in Ijar.
Say that again for everyone.
10 million.
10 million.
Since Ijar started, I think around in 2018.
Wow.
So we speak about 10 million contract. Out of it, 8.3 million is residential, 1.7 is commercial. Wow. All of this show you how's the dependency on the technology. So you have over than 10 million contracts being all linked there. Over than 80% from people who work on the real estate, they are using some of the PropTech solutions. So this is give us a big challenge in the committee. So we need to bring the voice of those users around the country, taking their voice, understanding their challenge, try to solve it, help them bringing their voice and their challenges to the people who's in the decision to take them. And to be honest, we are getting a very, very positive feedback from the people themselves and from the people who's in the decision seating and understanding so we see a lot of things being changed based on the feedback come through us to those institutions.
Yeah, are you able maybe to share, so you say that your digital and digital real estate solutions are driven often by the challenges and the problems that the users specifically bring. And I imagine that you see lots of the same challenges from lots of different users. Are you able, just off the top of your head, share maybe what a couple of those key challenges are that digital real estate solves?
Let me give you one quick example that we are facing it now. Thanks to the one of the latest decisions that's been happened lately by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, which is the new rules that relate to controlling whatever the challenges was in that. Today, if you see, all of those rules are being implemented through a technology solution and PropTech solution. So as freeing the increment on the leasing prices. This will not be manual done. System will do it immediately. The fees on the land, on free lands. This is systemized. So today, this is giving you a decision done by 2-3 months will be implemented immediately in very short time by the system. And taking this even prior to that, you see today the transfer of title deeds It's done fully digital from A to Z. You can do it anywhere. You can enjoy your vacation in Bahamas while you transfer your title deed between one person to another.
That's probably paying for your vacation in the
Paying for
Bahamas,
your vacation.
right?
I agree with that. So the level of how you see now, even the license, you get all your license while you stay sitting at your home and your office. The level today we reach of this transformation, even people coming from outside Saudi Arabia, they are very shocked on the level we reach. That's give us, because we have the level of expectation become high, because all of this now become the new norm.
Yes,
this is the new norm. We have a fully digital journey from A to Z. So what's the expectation? Expectation will be higher.
Yeah.
We need now to utilize AI. We need now to do things. If we do it in a minute, we need it in a second. If this is done by we enter a password, we need it without password. So that's the level where people expecting, and that's why we all work either when we see it from the government perspective, and this is one of the events show how government are really taking care of the real estate and the future of real estate. Even in our committee, how we want to be supporting the users of the real estate industry and the government in reaching a highest level. And even in our company, Alandalus, where we look to really give an excellent example and to show all of the market that we really utilizing this PropTech solutions and achieving to the level where our clients are looking for.
That's really, it's a really interesting perspective, I think, when you start thinking about the fact that whatever you deliver, expectations are going to change. There's always going to be space for faster or better or different or more efficient, and I think it's something that we all need to keep in mind. But you're really talking, I mean, we've talked about your perspective as the CEO of Alandalus Property, we've talked about your seat on the National Committee, but from a national level, can you point to a couple of things that you really can see as examples, as shining lights, as beacons of where the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as a whole is playing its leadership role in becoming this place where PropTech, where solutions, where digitalization is absolutely leading the way? Because I think it's interesting to look at it from a kind of country level as well.
Yes, I agree totally with you. Today, Saudi Arabia is really a leader worldwide in the digital utilization of the total digital journey and utilization on that. Quick example, we are number 4 globally in the United Nations e-government development.
Okay.
So today, I'm sure that all people here who's residing in Saudi Arabia or either they are citizens or residents, if I told them, go guys, please do something, or go to X government property to do 1, 2, 3, 4, they will say, where are you living in? We do everything across either our mobile or our other website, from A to Z.
Yeah.
Everything. All type of requirement you do it, either through Upshare or whatever platform we have the digital. This is something you will not find it anywhere. We jumped 25 places in 1 year in this e-government development index. 25 steps in the ranking. In 1 year we jumped it. This shows how is the country that's going that direction. Real estate is one of the main elements of that. If you take the journey before 20 years, how it was, and you see the queuing was in those title deeds movement or whatever subject you were required to do in the real estate, and you see today how things become, and everything is smooth. Today, there is no people waiting in any of the government head offices or government quarters or whatever. Everything is done digitally, everything done smoothly digitally. You do it in the fastest way, in the most secure base. So, as we said, you do transfer immediately. You register your title deed directly. You get the full details, even from Sky, about your title deed digitally. All of this came in very big journey transformation led by the government to whatsoever here. Today, and what you see outside of this hall is the additional where we are looking to. So all of those smart ideas and those PropTech solutions going to take whatever, I would say, excellent setup we are having now and utilizing the infrastructure we're having now, going to take this to unexpected and more to set the customer, I would say, expectation and need.
So let's bring this right back full circle. We've gone kind of from the company to the national to the, complete country picture. But let's bring it back to the individual, because everyone in this room is either, working in a real estate firm, is an investor, has their own PropTech solution. What would you say to people in this room, given everything that you've experienced in terms of the digitalization, the PropTech solutions that we're trying to lead with, all of those aspects in mind? What should people be thinking about as they either develop their solution, as they try to integrate PropTech solutions, create more smart digitalization in their work processes? Is there something that you'd like to encourage everybody to have top of mind?
First of all, I think I'm less much than to give any suggestion or something. All of the people who are sitting here, mashallah, is higher level of knowledge and seniority from me much. But let me see what we think today. I'll be honest with you, real estate started lately on the digital transformation. So we were since long of time seeing the digital transformation on the highest level related to financial industry or digital industry. That's why you see today PropTech is a smaller, I would say, one of quarter or one of 10 from the fintech. Fintech is bigger business because it started earlier. So today, real estate has started, yes, a little late, but the good things is start exponentially growing on the PropTech side. It will have two things. First, all people, I will say challenges, the solution will be through PropTech on the real estate side. PropTech will solve this subject. The second thing will be utilizing more of all the challenges that's what we are having today that's will require either human interfere or required a subject that's required a decision making. So all of this will go through PropTech. And what I will given as advice to all of the ladies and gentlemen here, I will say, think always of making things, how to make it really, really very efficient, very quick, how you really look to the solution from the easiest way. Don't start where people start. We should start where people end. So our idea is where we should think of the last stage people reach, and we should take it from there. And all of what we are having here maybe not will fulfill all of our needs today, but this will be an excellent start for our thinking and mindset for future.
It's a principle I love, I think, starting with that end in mind, solving user experience issues or challenges. And please don't downplay your experience and expertise and perspectives, which we've all very much benefited from you sharing with us. So thank you so much. Can we hear a massive round of applause, please, for engineer Faisal El Nasser? Thank you. Really enjoyed our conversation. Thank you so much, Faisal. Thank you. Oh, picture. Look at us getting a picture together. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Amazing.